Yeah, penalty kicks against, what was it, City SC Utah. Yep.
The following is a presentation of the National Soccer Network.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the National League quarterfinals here in Mesa, Arizona. Here on the National Soccer Network, we got the U15 Boys Silver Finals. Two Michigan teams doing battle in the desert. It's the Michigan Rangers and the Michigan Tigers. All here on the National Soccer Network. We'd like to thank our sponsors, Taka, the National League. We'd also like to thank Upper 90, as well as New York Life and Treetops. Big thank you to our sponsors for helping us put this show together as we bring you to Field 11 in the Arizona Athletic Grounds. Michigan Rangers hailing from Grand Rapids, the Tigers from nearby Ann Arbor, at least relative to the national map. Two Michigan teams about to do battle here for the silver final. My name is Giovanni Moscheri, alongside Dan Stickrat to tell the story of today's match. Dan, break it down for us. The two matches that they've played before have been impressive to bring them here today.
Well, Grand Rapids and Ann Arbor, when you look at that map, you're just a little over 2 hours apart, maybe 2.5 hours apart. So these two teams, these two clubs overall, they get a chance to see each other at a lot of levels of boys and girls soccer. So they know each other well. Play in the same league throughout the season. They're in the same tournament. They go all the way down to Mesa, Arizona to play in this match. But you look at the Grand Rapids-based Michigan Rangers, 8-2 scoring edge over their first two games, with one shutout their opponent, the Michigan Tigers out of Ann Arbor. One of their two games ended in a shootout, but they shutout as well.
Do you know the colors of each team?
First game, our team came over 20 similar numbers in this tournament so far. School freshmen and sophomores for the most part, maybe a couple 8th graders.
As they prepare to do battle, the Tigers will be in the red kits, the Rangers in the blue. As we get started with the Rangers about to have the first touch. Be sure to subscribe on YouTube here to the National Soccer Network, where we got the games here also available on Upper 90 TV. And the first touch is off, and we are underway. Rangers with the first touch. Rangers will take it defensively to start, looking for a spot to operate under the bright sun here in Arizona. Had the sunset to start our day. 8 o'clock local time, but here come the Rangers with speed and reinforcements, crossing it over just a bit behind the target. But they'll get a rebound shot flying over past the back line. Already the Rangers starting off with some speed. Cross just a little bit off target. The rebound shot bouncing a bit too high before the kick, going off the shin and way past, requiring the golf cart's assistance to bring it back to the keeper. Penalty kicks against City SC Utah is what brings the Tigers here today. 3-3 was the end of regulation score, and then 5-4 was the penalty kick score, with the edge given to the Tigers. But no such drama had for the Rangers in their way in. 3-2 win to start and a 5-0 win to bring them here today. A much more comfortable path for the Rangers today, but the battle-tested Tigers look to make it difficult.
The Tigers coming off a shootout 5-4 in PKs, get a 4-3 victory in that last game.
Tigers looking for open space. They find it at center field with a head of steam, passing it to the left. Left-footed shot across, and the last touch is in. And the clock is at 2 minutes. We already got a goal in the back of the net. The Tigers get the lead 1-0. Take another look at it, just between the legs of the keeper.
Look at number 24, Jacobs Coltis. Left-footed shot, kind of deflects off the leg of the Rangers netminder. 1-0 on the first shot attempt for either team. Exactly 2 minutes in.
And right away, the Rangers in dire straits. They're going to have to be chasing for the rest of this match to get their equalizer. There is no overtime played in this competition. If it is tied at regulation, it goes straight into penalty kicks. And that will be required of the Rangers thus far to continue. Rangers will bring it back to their keeper. Luke Nicey will send it over. Still battling for it. Rangers keep it. In traffic, marching through. Pass just deflected, but staying with. Making a move to the right, but taken away by the Tigers.
The Michigan Rangers, the thing you want to least do is not just give up a shot in the first couple minutes.
And just behind the player, and right away the Rangers respond. Second chance couldn't get it, or first chance couldn't, and the second one did. That low shot to the left post. And the quick equalizer just 2 minutes after the first goal. Already a shocker within the first 5 minutes. And it's 1-1.
2 to shots, 1 apiece, 1 goal apiece as well.
Tumbling into the box.
See a goal 2 minutes in, then an equalizer 4:20 into the match.
And we're essentially back to the 0-0 score we started the match with.
Soccer can be a strange game sometimes where you can play 90-plus minutes before you get a goal. Your both teams scoring a goal aside in the first 4.5 minutes.
You got to imagine it's a bit deflating for the Tigers, where they believe that they had control of the game, and typically it takes a little bit longer for the other team to be able to respond. So to have only about 2 minutes of having the lead, it's got to be a little deflating, I'm sure. But we're just back to neutral now. Tigers take a shot from downtown. Diving to the right is the keeper, bringing it out to the back line. It will be a corner kick, but a great save made.
Just call the game in the U17 division. There's already more shots in the first 6 minutes than there was the first 20 minutes of that match.
Here it comes off the right foot. In danger, but defenders surrounding. Tigers staying with it, but outnumbered and taken out of bounds. They'll stay with the ball, though. Rangers with possession. Able to chase it down. Rangers will keep it, but the ball will stop moving.
I was trying to get a number on that equalizer. It looked like it might have been number 39, Dylan Bartholomew. Dylan Ferrer with the cross to set that up.
And another opportunity for the Tigers. That one up and behind. Almost an illusion to the eyes, but that one coming behind the net, just outside the left post. That could have been another Tigers lead with a powerful shot. Keeping it dangerously close here. Tigers will continue to pressure. Rangers got to clear this one out soon. Keeper's got it once again for the Rangers. The Tigers, the aggressor, another save made. Their keeper is going to be busy today.
So number 1, Gavin Starr in goal for the Michigan Rangers. Tigers already 5-1 at shots advantage, 3-1 on target, 1-0 on corners. They did go up 1-0 before they conceded an equalizer to the Rangers. And we're only in the 9th minute, getting ready to cross into the 10th minute. So a lot of action here in the early minutes of this game. You can see the mountain range in the distance. It's a little bit still hazy here in the Phoenix Valley.
Throwing for the Rangers. Trying to get control of it into the shadows in that corner. Will come out to the back line. They'll determine it to be a corner kick for the Rangers. Waiting to send this one in. Here it comes over to the far. Trying to kick it behind. Great boxing out by the Tigers to let that one go past the back line for their own goal kick. Rangers got it right back. Making a move to the top of the box, feeding it inside, but crowded territory will give the keeper the chance to swallow it up. Rangers will try to strike again. Good turnaround, still with control, crossing it over. Great defensive effort. Rolling out to the back. Be a corner kick coming up for the Rangers.
So first corner kick of the match for the Michigan Rangers.
Trying to break the tie into their favor. Low to the turf, still loose. Tigers will get it out of danger's way. And they'll turn it around with speed. It's a foot race for it. 1-on-1. There's the shot. There's the leading Tigers scoring their second goal in the 12th minute. It was a foot race. And the Tigers got their lead right back. I can't imagine that's going to be the last goal of this match, given the pace that we've been on since the start in the 12th minute. Tigers up again by 1, 2-1 this time.
Ooh, number 20, Caden Cahill with that goal.
Now the Rangers going to have to tie it once again as we essentially replay the opening minutes of this match. Just with a few more minutes added to the clock. Rangers try to establish their possession. They'll flip the field to the far side.
These two teams are combined for 7 total shots, 5 shots on frame, 2 corner kicks. We've already seen 3 goals in this match. The Michigan Tigers have not trailed. They went up 1-0 2 minutes in to the tee. Conceded a goal at 4:08, and then 11:08 regained the advantage at 2-1. So a lot of fireworks here in the early going of this U15 match between 2 Michigan teams, the Michigan Rangers and the Michigan Tigers. Tigers up 2-1.
Another foot race for it as it approaches the box. Whistle blown.
There's number 30 for the Michigan Tigers out there, and there's no 30 listed on the roster provided to the media.
What a corner kick coming up for the Tigers. Opportunities like this, given how the offense has been today. This one could be dangerous. Firing with the right foot. It's loose in front of the net. Rangers able to bring it away. Let the defense reassemble, but the Tigers maintain their possession.
Tigers have been in attack mode for most of this game. We're in the 15th minute.
That ball out of bounds on a Tigers touch. We await the return of the ball. That thing traveled pretty far on its way out of bounds. Tigers back with it, almost. Rangers able to get that last touch to keep possession. And with open field, here they come.
Michigan Rangers have been forced to play a lot of this game behind. They gave up the goal 2 minutes in. They tied it up, and then 11:08 went down 2-1. We're now in the 16th minute, so quite a bit of time here
Looking
in the
for
first half to try to get another equalizer.
That one barely just comes out past the back line, trying to bend it around and find a crossing angle. It'll go right back to the keeper. Rangers crossing over. Top of the box, there's a shot right to the gloves of the keeper, but the second effort would be what secures it. Rangers collect it back. As we're going back and forth in a hurry. Keeper comes out for that clearing touch. Rangers on the far side, they'll bring it back to their back line.
Temperature is a little more suitable than the early games this morning. It's 36 degrees when the first rounds of games were played this morning. Still see a lot of people in jeans with hoodies, sweatshirts.
Who's there during the game break like this? That's what he meant. What's the swooshing I'm hearing? Is that the music for the break? Now in the 18th minute here, Tigers still with the lead and the throw-in on the far side. The Rangers once again with it. More than capable of re-equalizing this match, as it didn't take them long to do so the first time around. But now with more speed, Rangers able to play that one defensively. The last time they didn't have the numbers, but adjusting properly had some of the numbers in their advantage to prevent another similar score.
So 19th minute, a lot of fireworks here in the first half. Michigan Tigers never trail. They have a 6-2 total shots advantage, 4-2 on frame. One corner kick for each side, but up in that scoreboard, what matters most here. 2-1 in favor of the Michigan Tigers. The Ann Arbor, Michigan base side. Trying to hold on to their 2-1 and lead here. Midway through the first half. Still a lot of soccer yet to be played.
Tigers interrupting the pass at midfield. And knocked over, whistle blown. This one will go in favor of the Tigers.
Very clean game so far. Just a couple of fouls in this match. You know, you get a chance to call a lot of soccer games. Usually that first 10 to 15 minutes, teams kind of feel each other out a little bit in terms of seeing what they have on the field, how they match up, who to mark up. There wasn't really much of a case. We saw 3 goals in the first 11:08 of this match. 1-0 in favor of the Tigers in the 2 minutes in, 4:20 in. The Rangers and then an equalizer, and then 11:08. Tigers went up a second time, 2-1. So.
And feeding it inside, keeper able to get it first. But yeah, Dan, I mean, that feeling out process, I guess, only took about 90 seconds before the Tigers were able to take advantage. Now thrown on the far side for the Rangers. Still plenty of time left to net that second equalizer. I believe we're waiting on some substitutions before the first throw-in. Before this throw-in, I should say.
A lot of action going on. You look across that sea of fields here in Mesa, Arizona.
Oh, it's a whole lot of soccer today, Dan.
Heart of suburban Phoenix, Arizona. Arizona Athletic Grounds is the location.
I can't imagine the smile on both the teams' faces when they were told, hey, by the way, when it's going to be 8 degrees at home, you guys get to go to Arizona, at home in Michigan, of course. Now, sadly, should they return on Tuesday, they'll be met with a bit of a deeper cold as well, but they at least get to dodge the first day of it. As we'll take a look at the weather on the field, 52 degrees in Mesa, Arizona, with our weather trackers sponsored by TACA.
It's gone up 16 degrees since the first round of games this morning. Giovanni, Sherry, myself, we both live in Michigan, so this ironic we're calling a game of 2 Michigan teams out here in Mesa, Arizona. It's much chillier out in the northern states. It's below, it's in the teens.
It's a bone chiller.
It's cold back home in Michigan. Of course, we're from the Premier Media Group, the operators of the National Soccer Network. Glad to be a part of this tournament here today. Tomorrow here in Mesa, Arizona.
Great move to get upfield for the Rangers. I'm chasing it in the corner into the shadows. It'll go out. Throw in coming up.
Michigan Rangers has made a pair of substitutions, number 11 and 20 in the game for the Rangers. 11 is Caleb Gonzalez.
High hang time on the throw-in. Take a couple of headers to bring it down to earth.
Not sure exactly who number 20 is. There's no 20 listed on the Rangers roster.
But a throw-in coming up for Searles. Rangers will take the far side of the field. They'll send it in from downtown, but popped away.
Glare in the camera there near midfield.
A Ranger down near midfield.
I'm not really sure what to call that. These are VO cameras, so there's no camera operators. These are VO cameras up on stanchions. Looks like a kind of a blind spot on one of the camera at this field. Field number 11.
And we play for the 15U matches, 40-minute halves, as opposed to the 45 played in the 17 and up. I'll have the golf cart out to make sure the Ranger is okay.
I believe that's Camelback Mountain out there to the upper left-hand corner.
Just getting a great view of the landscape here, the vastness of the Arizona Athletic Grounds. Every field getting its own digital scoreboard. They have well placed at the corners of each, so one can serve for four. But this is some next level stuff here, the high end of facilities in the nation here, honestly. This is a fantastic facility.
Yes, I've been out to a handful of these facilities across the country, and I would say this is one of the better ones I've attended. We had a chance to do the USL Academy League National Tournament back in mid-December. That was the round of 16 to the round of the finals over four games.
I am? Oh, I see, yeah. We'd like to welcome in the audience awaiting technical difficulties in Toka FC versus PDA Hibernian. So technical difficulties on that side. We welcome you to this broadcast here for the U15 boys silver final between the Michigan Rangers and the Michigan Tigers. We'll get you to your U13 boys silver final as soon as possible, but so happy to have you here with us as the Tigers, an aggressive start for both teams, really. 2 goals. I mean, we had this score about 12 minutes into the match. So a hot start here for the U15 silver final. And a dangerous set-piece opportunity coming up for the Tigers.
Yeah, we saw all 3 goals up on that scoreboard scored in the first 11:08 of this game. A great opportunity coming off the Michigan Tigers. It's about 30 yards out, slightly left the center of the goal, but a great chance either uncork a shot and test the goalkeeper or to chip this into the box, have some players make a run and try to get a flick or even a volley towards the goal.
There's a right foot shot right into the wall. He'll try it again. Another deflection. Great defense from the Rangers as they make their way in a hurry to the other side. Scanning for options out to his right. Back into the box, but knocked away. Back to Tigers possession. Tigers keeper will have that one secured.
'28th minute.
Oh, and a big collision right at midfield, waving the arms, the referee saying, play on. Or excuse me, no, those arms were stop play. I got confused for a second. I thought it was a play on. 'Cause not everyone got the message at the time, but that was quite the collision, so I'm glad they did stop the game for it.
The ball was sent down into the final third of the field. A few of the players on both teams kept playing on, not realizing that the whistle was blown near midfield.
Excuse us for ball watching. Sadly, that's part of the job. We hope everything is okay.
Here you can see the championship stadium in the background with the grandstands and the press box. Look like there's any goals set up, so they may not be using that field this weekend or this week. Very well manicured field here.
The Rangers assembling their offensive attack, but they got to get it out of their defending third first. They'll stay patient in their way to do it. Swooping in, still couldn't get the possession. Great one-touch passing. But Tigers take it away, back into the shadows, just able to bring it out to the touchline, saving a corner kick. As we approach 10 minutes left in this first half, that white-hot start starting to cool off just a little bit. Well, the Rangers looking for that equalizer before they go back to their sidelines and benches. Into the mix, but Tigers able to bring it away, at least for now. Rangers will send it in from deep above the crossbar into the protective netting. Sometimes it's a bit of an illusion whether it's in front or behind the net. At least from our VO camera view. Tigers send it to midfield. Tigers cross it over. Now to center field. Winding up a left-footed shot, deflected right away. Tigers looking for another chance at it. Right foot shot sent through, a diving save. Keeping it in, and another rebound attempt. A great pass to the open net. And now goal number 3 for the Michigan Tigers. 10 minutes left to go in this first half. So that first shot forcing the keeper to give it everything he had, but that left the goal open. And 1-2 touch is all it needs to get back to the net, and it's 3-1, Tigers lead. Now the Rangers in a deeper hole, the deepest one they've found themselves in this match. Pardon us, we're trying to confirm the goal scorer for the Tigers.
Where 17 clearly had the assist. There's no 17 listed on our roster. Looked like it'd been number 24 or 34 on that goal.
And the Rangers rushing back on defense.
There's several players in this game for the Michigan Tigers not listed on their roster.
But either way, our New York Life score bug reads it's 3-1 Tigers lead.
9-3 in total shots in favor of the Michigan Tigers, and 6-2 with shots on frame, 1 in corner kick apiece. But as I alluded to earlier in the game, what matters most is up on that scoreboard, and the Michigan Tigers have never trailed in this game. They're comfortably 3-1 at this point. We're now in the 34th minute.
Now the Tigers have the option to just hunker down, play defensively. And should a second goal come for the Rangers, then they can further adjust their plan. But a 2-goal lead, you could sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Rangers on the far side. Looking to send it in, outnumbered, and it's poked out past the back line. Corner kick coming up for the Rangers. I believe this is their 3rd of the match.
Down 2 goals. The Michigan Rangers trying to find a way to get back into this game. This is a great opportunity coming off the corner kick. But when you've had chances that are fewer and far between, you cannot squander these chances. You got to at least try to get a shot attempt off this corner, so they can get this served into the box in some way or another. Try to get a volley, a header towards that goal.
And if all else fails, you just want to put that thing in and play pinball.
Yeah, but goal is a goal. There's no style points counted in the game of soccer.
That one's low. First touch of a teammate, but couldn't control it, and it's sent way back for a throw-in. Once again, we'd like to welcome those who are awaiting the Toka FC Elite and PDA Hibernian matchup. We're awaiting the technical difficulties to be resolved. Hope we could get you back to your game shortly, but for now, a high-scoring adventure is where we find ourselves. That flag coming up. Be another corner kick for the Rangers. All the commotion, it must have barely just come out. Corner kick number 4 for the Rangers. Two hands up, sent in, bending outwards. Tigers with the first and second touch. The Rangers keep possession. Rather, they'll keep fighting for it at midfield. Great move to the left. But ultimately, through the commotion, the Tigers have it. And they got it with speed, stopping on a dime, but a pass just behind. And it'll halt their momentum. Tigers send it in. And it's sent back. Great navigating traffic for the Tigers. Directing traffic. Looking to find a spot between the defenders. Could not do so. And they'll have to restart from midfield. Rangers assembling on offense. Out of bounds, continuing Rangers' way.
So 38th minute. Tigers in control at 3-1. We talked about this early in the broadcast. They have never trailed in this game. They have outshot, out-cornered their opposition, in-state opposition. Michigan Rangers by a sizable margin. Both coming from the state of Michigan and almost considered as kind of a rivalry game on the youth club circuit. Both the Rangers and Tigers organizations as a whole are two fast-rising clubs, growing quite rapidly in the state of Michigan.
Only a couple minutes left before the first half ends. Can the Rangers get one in just before they return to their benches? Out of bounds, Rangers' way. No time wasted. Dodging a defender, able to cross it over. But off a Tigers touch, it'll be another corner kick for the Rangers. They've had many of them in the recent minutes.
This is the fourth corner kick coming up from the Michigan Rangers. They're trying to find a way to get back into this contest. They were able to tie the game at 1 apiece, 4:20 into the match, but there has not been very many chances in this game for them to put numbers up on that scoreboard. They're trying to claw back from a 2-goal deficit.
There's the right foot. Popped up into the mix, but spilling out towards midfield. Rangers will have to reset and bring it back to that attacking third in a hurry. Tigers in open space. We're here in stoppage time. Can't imagine there's much of it. But we go until the whistle blows.
No corner kicks, no major injuries, just the 4 goals. That might add a couple minutes on, but it won't be substantial. It wasn't like there was a 5-minute delay because of a serious injury or a multiple card infraction or something like that.
Outnumbered by defenders, Tigers can clear it away. The Rangers just hesitating, trying to collect the ball, and it was enough for the Tigers to keep taking it away.
Yeah, the Rangers had numbers, and they were just unable to kind of corral that ball, and knock it off to a teammate. Resulted in a quick turnover and a counterattack opportunity coming up for the Tigers. They able to get the ball downfield in a hurry.
Sending that one for the keeper to dive on it. And that'll be the end of the first half. Tigers come out on fire, 3-1 over their in-state rival of the Rangers. We'll take a quick break here for halftime. Another 40 minutes of action coming up soon, right here on the National Soccer Network.
Looks great.
Yeah.
Oh.
When termites show up, so do we. Terminix it.
We love each other, and we love this city, and we love this club. It's everything.
I just make sure that my voice is good to go because probably only got a half to use it.
We used to tell people in the supporter section, go hard or don't be here, right?
Lots of chanting, lots of loudness.
It's electric. It's loud. It's exciting.
195 days they waited. This was a glorious victory at home.
So I just got an update on home base for like Tuesday, like 10 to 2. Like that's
Yeah, it's gone.
All right.
I'll tell her to cut it out.
Okay.
So, and I'm sorry about the late notice. I really got to call on this instead.
No, I'm sure that's usually the case. It's not like, no, it's just for us. It's you too. I get that.
Go get it, Doug.
Oh!
When termites show up,
Wait. Kind of like watching the movie. Remember the
So do
they
we.
go on that spiel, everyone
Terminix it.
about the mama joke. So you're up.
Your Oakland University Golden Grizzlies.
Drives to the basket, and it's in.
The biggest games on the blacktop.
4-3.
We need you there.
We're gonna launch our school here, guys, in like 3 months.
We're gonna launch our school.
Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna have our own broadcasting school. So the requirement for please come out of your paychecks.
We all have goals.
I'm a teacher now?
You're a student.
But let's be honest.
Oh, okay.
Most of us aren't going to be professional athletes.
$10,000. Let's run out our game fees.
That's okay. I'll get a
But if
student
your
loan
goal is
for
to
it.
finish
Let's
your
do-
degree,
Fuck it. We'll just get
we
another
can
student loan.
Tack it on, right?
Come to
Yeah.
a university that puts your goals first.
Put on my tab.
Bellevue University, your partner in finishing goals.
Like that idea?
Just doing the math.
He scores. Breaks through.
Pain doesn't care who you are or why you hurt, but pain can be mastered if you know the way. Fight back with Tiger Balm's legendary herbal power. Trusted for over 100 years, our proven blend of camphor, menthol, and essential oils
Oh, yeah, that
tames
Tiger Balm
pain
stuff.
with the strength and speed of the tiger, so that you can rise above pain and get back to living. This is the way of the tiger.
I apologize.
We love each other, and we love this city, and we love this club. It's everything.
I just make sure that my voice is good to go because probably only got a half to use it.
We used to tell people in the supporter section, go hard or don't be here, right?
Lots of chanting, lots of loudness.
It's electric. It's loud. It's exciting.
195 days they waited. This was a glorious victory at home.
It hurts too much. I don't even want to talk about it.
Hey,
It hurts too bad.
the first quarter, they could not stop our run. They could not stop it. Third and one. They had two opportunities to get it.
We
1
all
yard.
have goals.
And they opted to pass.
But let's be honest.
You know,
Most of us aren't going to be professional athletes.
Nice.
But if your goal is to finish your degree, we can help. Come to a university that puts your goals first.
Not the
Bellevue
first time.
University, your partner in finishing goals.
Colors are swapped. Welcome back here to the National Soccer Network as we're getting ready for the second half of the U15 Boys Silver Final. In-state rivals from the Mitten State, the Michigan Rangers and the Michigan Tigers. Tigers are up 3-1 against their in-state rival Rangers. It was a white-hot start, but started to pewter off as rest of the first half went on. My name is Giovanni Mosheri alongside Dan Stickrad. Dan, what did you see in this first half?
Very much different than the first game we called this morning. A lot of chances, especially in those first 12 minutes of play. 3-1 advantage of the scoreboard, but all 3 goals coming in the first part of that first half. A lot of fireworks, a lot of opportunities. We'll see if the defenses can kind of tighten the grip a little bit here in the second half. Or will there be more offensive kind of, showcase on display there in the final 40 minutes. So 3-1 advantage at this point. A lot of chances in this game. 9-3 overall shots advantage in that first half. 6-2 on frame, and then 4-1 on corner kicks overall.
Our VO camera is very excited to start our second half.
It's doing a dance or something.
It's making its slow descent back to Earth. Yeah. Its satellite mission is complete for the first half. Either way, it's been an exciting first half of action. We'll take a look here. That first one just squeaking past the keeper to get the Tigers an early lead. But it would be responded in kind within the next few minutes. So take a look at this shot here, catching the keeper out of position, making him go right and taking the shot left. It's tied 1-1 after in the 5th minute. Then we get back here into the 12th minute with lightning speed getting past the keeper. But the left-footed shot would make it a 2-1 match. Tigers back with the lead. And then finally, once again catching a keeper out of position, forcing an all-out save, but keeping him out of position for goal number 3. So that brings us to the score that we have here in the first half. The second half may see just as many fireworks. Only one way to find out is to stay tuned here on the Michigan Soccer Network, and we'll get you to that second half.
Looks great.
A commenter who said, I don't know why a team with a blue logo would be red, ever.
When termites show
that
up,
bothers me.
so do we. Terminix it.
That bothers me. Like his jersey colors are like optional, I guess. Maybe NBA does that too, that kind of stuff. Like the unofficial colors.
Sacker down by the end line. Pushes across.
Lose your
eye! Just like that, 1-1. Now Elders may look to take a shot. He does, and he buries it. Steps up, and just like that, Reed Dennis comes up big. Lugerai, 1-on-1. Lugerai, he'll be taken down inside the box.
Knocked back in. Nationals got it. Bicycle kick for a goal.
Now Sacker. Sacker into the 18. Sacker shot. That goes off the goalkeeper's glove into the net. 2-1 here in the 32nd. This one played in. That's a good ball. That one goes in. And just like that, the Nationals now have a 1-0 lead. Walensky puts his far post. One-touch opportunity. And what a great goal that was.
Joaquin Beatty of Ohio League.
Look at that shot from Sevi Roy. My goodness, Sevi Roy with a left-footed banger.
Listed anywhere. They're going through 9 different websites to try to find rosters, and there's not rosters on it anywhere.
So are you going with the colors of the swap?
Go get it, Doug.
The information I have is the one comment and the number aligning.
Here's the
When termites show up,
let's go as is and until we get confirmation.
so do we. Terminix it.
Go get it, Doug. Looks great.
And we are just moments away from the beginning of the second half of what is a high-flying, high-scoring adventure here in Mesa, Arizona on field number 11 of the Arizona Athletic Grounds for the U15 Boys Silver Championship. My name is Giovanni Mosheri alongside Dan Stickrad here for the National Soccer Network. I'd like to thank our sponsors, New York Life, Treetops, Taka, National League, and Upper 90 for making this broadcast possible, as well as our VO camera, giving us the great picture that we have here. Tigers currently with a 3-1 lead. Any of those goals collected within the first 12 minutes. Bit of a white-hot start that kind of started to pewter out, but a 2-goal lead. The highest one we've seen today is what is had between these two Michigan teams. Setting up for a great second half, no doubt. And we're off here in the second half. Another 40-minute half here to decide the winner. And if it's tied at the end of regulation, then we immediately go into penalty kicks. Tigers send it in. Bounce towards the back line, forcing the keeper out, and he's got it. And roll it out to the far side. Rangers will hold back. Rangers hitting a wall, got to turn back. Over now to the near side. A give and go. Now double team near the close side. Rangers once again have to retreat before pursuing forward. This Tigers defense is just everywhere. Knocking down a Tiger will draw the whistle of the referee to send it the Tigers' way. Earlier this morning, we were able to see the sun rise just past the buildings in our background. And now that the sun has come up, an even more pretty sight has to be seen. Mountains all around. Rangers will repossess. Being knocked down, another call had. This one will go in favor of the Rangers. Ball now take it to the far side, looking for more open space. A couple minutes into our second half. Not many opportunities had so far in this second half. The Tigers are starting to lock down on the defensive side. A 2-goal lead gives you that privilege to do so. It's really up to the Tigers to decide how they want to play. Do they want to continue, scoring? Do they want to run the score up and get the offense going that way? Or do they want to take a step back and take a defensive approach? It's really up to them to decide, and it's up to the Rangers to put a stop to it. Either way they choose. But here come the Rangers with options. Pass with just a bit too much pace on it will let the defender collect and walk its way past the back line. So your game is okay. So I was going to make an announcement in case people were still watching and waiting. But probably not, because there's 3 people watching. I'm going to wait till John gets off the phone. I'm assuming that's what he's getting a confirmation for. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep acting like everything's fine. Thrown on the far side for the Tigers. They'll bring it to center field. Trying to chip it into the box. No one there to collect besides the keeper. They'll bring it all the way to the close side. .11:56 on the scoreboard on the just out of sight on the left side of our screen as the time of day. As I was looking at it, I got spooked that it was the game time, but they just have the time of day on the big scoreboards. As you can see there, 11:56, just about noon local time for Arizona. Rangers back with a 35 left to overcome a 2-goal deficit.
Both these teams come from Michigan, so in Michigan it's 2 p.m. right now, 12 noon here in Arizona. These two clubs, Michigan Tigers are from Ann Arbor, Michigan Rangers from Grand Rapids and the western part of Michigan, so a little less than 2.5 hours apart for these two clubs. They face each other at a lot of different age groups and a lot of different levels of the club soccer pyramid throughout the course of every year. Two fast-growing club organizations.
Gotta imagine some of these players are a little bit familiar with each other from, back in the day for them.
I know just a couple weeks ago, right before Christmas, the Michigan Rangers announced a partnership with nearby Midwest United about MLS Next and ECNL girls, while allowing some of the players in the Michigan Rangers organization to have that option to play on some of those higher end club teams as well.
The yellow card given to the Rangers, and that'll allow the Tigers dangerous free kick opportunity.
It's the first yellow card issued to either team so far in this game.
Teams assembling, awaiting the free kick. What are the Tigers cooking up for this one? Right foot bending in. High flying for the header. Collision between the keeper and one of the Tigers. Will draw the whistle and end the opportunity. The keeper will just take the quick pass and continue play.
Very clean game, less than 5 combined fouls in this entire match for either team.
Approaching the box, Rangers couldn't get the pass through. They'll have to try again from the outside.
During that first half, they brought over the fans of the Toka FC Elite and the PDA Hibernian game. They're still having technical difficulties in terms of their camera system on that field. People that tuned into the network to watch that game are still being fed over to this game here at field number 11.
We apologize for any technical difficulties on that game's side, but we're happy to have you here for our Michigan rivalry match.
All these games are being filled by video cameras up on extension poles. The unfortunate thing is sometimes
the cameras will nod in agreement
yeah,
as we see
they'll get into a glitch mode, and sometimes you're at these large complexes across the country where like these tournaments are being held. Sometimes a site administrator will have to call a tech person to either drive out or hop on a golf cart and drive all the way over to the other end of a complex to be able to work on a particular camera.
The Rangers trying to find the angle into the box. Low pass. Now back up to the top. Trying to find the pass. No one there to get the header off, and it'll make its way past the back line. But yeah, Dan, I mean, when it comes to the technology of these kind of VO, artificial intelligence-powered cameras, where they're autonomously filming the game, the way that they are programmed is to basically go to where the most motion is. But yeah, you get into a complex here where it's not the only game going on. A lot of commotion could be happening on the next field, and the camera has to decide which one it has to show. So the technology is still developing in being able to isolate one game and one set of motion in that kind of technical sense, and it's only going to improve, and so far in most cases it works out very well, but of course it's not a perfect setup just yet.
It's not like an isolated thing here at the Elite 64 tournament. We had a chance to do the USL Academy League games back in mid-December. That was their national tournament. It was down at the IMG complex in Bradenton, Florida, and they again had autonomous camera systems there. And some games there were absolutely no glitches. Some games, you know, there were all kinds of technical difficulties, and they had to literally bring those cameras down to the field to have someone work on them in the middle of a game. So people were wondering why they couldn't catch an entire half or part of a half of a game of soccer is because they were technically working on those cameras that were having glitches. And same thing here, where some of these games have been fine, some have not.
Meanwhile, the Rangers operating and looking to cut into this 2-goal deficit. Less than 30 minutes to accomplish it. Trying to pass through the defender, but unable to do so. Trying to fight for the ball back. Rangers have it. 3 defenders all over before the Rangers get the cross off, but it's popped up. They'll continue fighting for the header. Doing all they can to get through. What's up, Daniel? And yeah, I know there's. I know. I mean, yeah, that's usually a warning sign. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's usually the first warning sign for me, but like I never want to like change and then change again. Like I'd rather just, get a confirmation, change it once. I'll get back to the call. Free kick coming up for the Rangers. Trying to cut back into this one. His free kick could do it. It's a low roller, but popped way up and away. And that's the end of that opportunity, unfortunately, for the Rangers. A quick throw in and trying to continue that momentum. Cutting to the outside, centering it. Staying with them. Possession still alive. Now that one cleared away towards midfield. Here come the Tigers with speed. You got one option. He's onside. Trying to shake the defender. Cross it over. Could not get there in time before defenders arrive. And he'll bring it back towards midfield. Yeah, there's a couple of times where I got the colors wrong. And yeah, the first sign is like, oh, wait, this number's not good, but this one is. But why would they wear red? It's a blue and black logo. I don't understand that. Anyway, back to it. Rangers bring it to the defensive line, trying to patiently find a good spot. The Tigers have been making it very difficult. Taking a more patient approach here, but the Tigers are going to make them hurry in that strategy. Bringing it out to the close open space. 22's been hanging around waiting for that one. Trying to get around the persistent defender. Able to do so and is awarded a corner kick off of it. Rangers had many corner kicks at the end of the first half, unable to cash in on them. We'll see if the second half corner kicks have different fortune.
Now the 55th minute of this 80-minute contest is again the U15 division in the beautiful Arizona Athletic Grounds Complex in Mesa, Arizona.
Ball comes in low, immediately collected, and sent the other way. All alone is number 30, the Tiger. Trying to make a move, able to get through the legs of the first defender, but he had backup. And got it sent to the back line. It'll be a corner kick for the Tigers. Sent in, dropping into the middle. It's loose, cleared away for now. Tigers look to recollect. That heavy touch will send it back out of bounds. Waiting the Tigers throw in. They're trying to keep the momentum from that corner kick going. Way outnumbered by defenders. Great one-touch passing to get it away.
It's clearly leveled out in terms of the flow of this game. Again, all 3 goals coming in the first 11:08 of this contest. Now in the 57th minute, getting just seconds away from crossing into the 58th minute. So about 23 minutes and stoppage time left in regulation of this contest.
Close throw in, be popped up into the box. It'll go back the Rangers' way. A give and go, can't shake the defender. Able to keep it in bounds, the Rangers looking to respond. Hooked out of bounds, they'll be able to reset with the throw-in. Centering it. Whiffing the kick, keeps it loose. Rangers another opportunity, they'll send it in, forcing the save. Catching it on the run.
Just a first shot of the second half for the Rangers. Still trying to find a way back into this contest. Beautiful day here in Mesa, Arizona. Not too far out of downtown Phoenix, but you can see that as the temperatures have warmed up, the haziness has not gone away. Some of the mountain ranges in the distance have become a little bit more blurry.
The Rangers crossing it in. Only a Tiger able to collect. A rebound shot at the top of the arc. Oh my goodness, the one-handed save will bring it past the right post. Diving to the left, deflecting with the right hand. Unbelievable save. bring up a Rangers corner kick. They're looking to pile on. See if they could get another shot to go through. Ball sent in low. Squeaks through. A rebound shot also low. One deflect to the far wing. They'll send it back in. The header, not enough. It'll be too far out to the right. A couple of great shot opportunities for the Rangers, but could not get any of them through.
Just crossed into the 61st minute. 4 goals up on that scoreboard, all coming the first. 3 combined shots in the second half. The way the game started, not just with the goals, but the amount of firepower, you know, shot attempts, shots on goal, crossing into the box, you know, set pieces. We thought this could be a ridiculously high-scoring game. It has clearly leveled off quite a bit after the first 12 minutes of this contest. Both teams clamping down on the defensive end to really limit the chances of the opposition.
Throw-in coming up.
20 soccer fields on this complex. Majority of them are being in use today. But why not? You have a Monday in the middle of January. It is Martin Luther King Day.
You get the day off.
You get the day off of school anyway, so why not schedule a club soccer tournament? Have teams from all over the country come down to the Phoenix Valley here in Arizona.
Here's a Tiger throw-in.
I believe that is Camelback Mountain off in the distance. Had a chance of climbing that mountain back in 2002.
The whole thing?
Well, not part of it, but
just wondering.
You did get some nice views, and you get higher up in some of those mountains. But
free kick coming up. I think it'll be for the Rangers defensively. Tigers trying to reassemble. They'll bring it all the way to the far side. Being closed off, they'll have to bring it up. Crossing it over, couldn't get there in time. But we'll keep it in the box, faking the shot, turning around. Trying to bend the shot around the defender. Tigers not letting go of this possession. Bending that one in from sky high right to the hands of the keeper. That shot was a pretty one. Just needed a bit more accuracy to it.
Giovanni, I heard you say in the towards the tail end of the first half, you had a little Freudian slip. You mentioned the Michigan Soccer Network, so just to kind of paint a picture, the
oh, did I?
Premier Media Group owns a group of companies. We started out as the Michigan Soccer Network. That website went live back in 2022. The parent company, PMG, was actually formed back in 2021. With a number of calls and requests for us to come out and do broadcasts at various levels of the soccer pyramid, from youth, the semi-pro and amateur, the professional soccer. We have officially launched the National Soccer Network back in December. A lot of work behind the scenes over the last 6 months to be able to do so. Now the Michigan Soccer Network's kind of being integrated into that. There's still going to be plenty of coverage in the state of Michigan, but we're adding coverage across the country. We're talking to leagues conferences, governing bodies, associations all over the soccer pyramid. From USL League 2 to high school varsity, all levels of youth club soccer, amateur leagues like semi-pro leagues like the UPSL and Women's Super League, Midwest Premier League. I mean, there's literally thousands and thousands of amateur teams around the country now that maybe didn't exist 10, 15 years ago. In terms of broadcasts from around the country. So that's kind of where we stand. That's kind of the story.
Yeah, we're more than happy to supply that demand for all the great soccer coverage here on the National Soccer Network. We have a couple of substitutions.
And we've been interviewing behind the scenes for camera operators, freelance producers, freelance writers, production crew members in different states across the country. You live in a soccer hotbed in your state and you want to come on board in some capacity, reach out to our front office at the Premier Media Group. They're actively having discussions not just with leagues across the country, but with freelance media members. If you are freelance in your state looking to get involved in the sport of soccer or are already heavily involved in the sport of soccer and have skills in being a camera operator, producer, freelance writer, you name it, they are looking at interns and marketing and salespersons as well. A lot of opportunities in 2025 and beyond. So kind of getting involved. We are a fast-growing network.
Sent into the box. Amateur is able to keep it out of harm's way. So sent back in. Keeper's got it.
Again, we talked about in the first half, soccer could be a strange game where you might play, a full 90 minutes in stoppage time and you don't see a goal till towards the end of the second overtime. In today's game, 3-1 up on that scoreboard. Again, we've talked about it throughout the course of this broadcast. All 4 goals coming early in the first half of this game.
Come the Rangers, sending that one in from deep. That one just outside the right post.
So 3 of the...
Okay, I didn't.
So 3 of the first 4 goals came in the first 11:08 of the contest, and the 4th goal came in the 31st minute. So we're now in the 68th minute, getting just seconds away from crossing into the 69th minute. Still 3-1.
Now the Rangers on offense looking to send that one in, forcing the keeper to go low. And it's brought back out to the Tigers. And yes, we have had confirmation. The colors of the jerseys assigned to each team have been flipped. Or at least they have been before. We were just getting confirmation about it. The Rangers are in the red kits and the Tigers are in the blue kits. So same story, just different characters. Just the characters have switched. So the Rangers, the ones with a comfortable 3-1 lead, and the Tigers being the ones that are chasing after them.
Paperwork sent to us had the wrong jersey numbers. We had talked about early in broadcast where several players weren't appearing on the rosters. That much is true. However, colors of the jerseys were reported incorrectly.
Tigers fighting for another offensive possession here, but the whistle will be blown. Looks like they'll have a free kick just outside the box. Tigers looking to cut into this one with just about 10 minutes left to go in this match. Long ways to go, but 2 goals are the minimum if they want to continue this match with the chance to win it. Free kick coming up on the far side. Like a rebound shot, deflected. The Tigers able to push this one back, or excuse me, the Rangers able to push this one back towards Tiger territory.
You know, it's one of those things when you're looking at amateur and youth soccer. You know, some of the amateur games we've done the last couple of years where we've literally started contests with no rosters being provided to the broadcast crew or media members in attendance. We've had rosters run up to the press box, rosters emailed in 10 minutes into a game. So again, we apologize for the miscommunications from the Elite 64 staff on the girls, on the jersey colors.
But otherwise, the same story told. Now the Tigers looking to weave through. Scanning, they'll bring it to the far side. Great move made. Be brought back to the center circle.
We did that first game this morning, you know, in the U17 division. Spire FC defeated the Miami Breakers 1-0 in that match, but we never did receive a roster with jersey numbers. We had a roster listing players and the coaches' names, but no jersey numbers were available. We went to a multitude of soccer websites and club websites, unable to retrieve a roster. There's nothing available from the staff to send over to the broadcast crew.
Now we're throwing in the close side for the Rangers. Gavin Starr, number 1, set the throw.
Sometimes that boils down to, and you look at a lot of these club organizations, they have so many teams and so many levels of the club pyramid. They're offering, you know, not just age groups, but multiple layers of the club's circuits, and some of these players are fluctuating between more than one team, where they may play in an Elite 64 roster, but their club also has an MLS Next, so they're getting pulled up to some MLS Next games on occasion. You know, National League, you know, Premier Divisions. Some clubs offer Elite Academy, a National Academy League, USL Academy. A lot of, I did an interview just the other day with a young, talented athlete with the Indy 11, and he is playing on 3 different teams right now within their organization.
Oh, and that header just going right over the crossbar for the Tigers. Oh, and frustration felt, well placed, well headed, just a bit outside. So that'll bring up the disappointing goal kick for the Rangers side. Rangers happy to see that one go outside the frame.
So time is not on side of the Ann Arbor, Michigan-based Michigan Tigers. We're down to just under 7 minutes plus stoppage time here in the second half. They trail the Michigan Rangers 3-1. Michigan Rangers again coming from the Grand Rapids, Michigan area. Chances have been there for both teams. Tigers a little bit snake bit in this contest. But I've seen it time and time again at any level of soccer. It doesn't matter if you're covering 5th graders or covering teams in the World Cup. Sometimes 1- and 2-goal leads are some of the most difficult leads to protect one goal can change not just the momentum, but the entire outcome. A team just catches fire late. I've seen teams score 3 goals in the final 5 minutes of games to come back to win.
Able to shake the defender. Tigers weaving through. Taking the left foot shot. Perhaps the pass. Now crossing it back in. The Rangers will poke it out of bounds. It'll be a corner kick on that far side. Yeah, Dan, that first goal scored when you're down by 2, that first goal to cut it to a 1-goal lead, that is significant kindling to restart the fire for that other team to make that second goal just a bit easier to get. You feel all the momentum's on your side. You're the ones with the mojo, if you will, to be able to cut it to the 1 goal and then potentially to tie the game. So it's just that first one is the most crucial. That changes the dynamic of everything.
You know, this isn't soccer related, but it is comeback related. Get back to that here after this corner kick. There was a NCAA Division I women's basketball game lately where one team was up, I believe, 47-15 late in the first half. The other team came back and went on like a 35-4 run. They ended up winning that game by like 9 points. So if you follow soccer, it could be basketball, football, baseball, you look at games or series of games like it's the World Series, it's the NBA Finals, whatever sport it is, sometimes you can't look up at that scoreboard and say, we got this in the bag, because time and time again, if you follow all sports, there are some incredible comebacks that happen each and every year. And even though we're down to the last 5 minutes of this game is not over. All it takes is 2 shots, a deflection, a takedown in the box where you get a penalty, you convert, and then you get another great chance. A minute later, you tie this game up. So no leads are great. Now, it's one thing if you're up 7-1 and there's 3 minutes left. But I'm talking about games that are within reach.
And here come the Tigers trying to make that magic happen. Double teamed and taken away. Just at the top of the box. But no doubt the spectacular does happen. And now about 3 minutes left plus stoppage time will be what decides this match.
So heavy touch. 78th minute. Did get confirmation they were unable to repair the camera over at the other game, between Toka FC Elite and PDA Hibernian.
So unfortunately, that game's broadcast had to be suspended.
You know, unfortunate circumstances. They had certain games today and tomorrow where they had games picked to be able to for us to broadcast at the National Soccer Network, and one of those games just had a malfunctioning VO camera system.
Another shot forcing a keeper's save. The Tigers were trying. It was a well-placed shot, but keeper reacting just in time.
Tigers with a 6-1 shots advantage here in the second half, just unable to get that second and third goal at this point. Down inside 2 minutes plus stoppage time, so time is not on the side of the boys in blue from Ann Arbor, Michigan. There you can see just essentially almost all 20 fields being in use today.
Forcing the keeper out, open net, goal, and the Rangers ice the game with goal number 4. Four to 1 in the 79th minute.
Trying to read a jersey number. It looks like the smallest player on the field gets that 4th goal. Kind of left open there. Just inside the box along the left side.
Teammates celebrating with a bit of a circle of life. That is Rangers number 7, Massimo Mancini.
So just the second shot of the second half for the Michigan Rangers results in their 4th goal, and now we're inside of 1 minute left plus stoppage time. So now you can say that this league is probably fairly safe.
Yes, at this point, this is where the wonderful comeback stories, where the miraculous happens. Not quite in cases like this, unfortunately. Ball taken out of bounds. Left-footed shot, trying to bend that one in, but the keeper is all over it.
We officially crossed in the stoppage time. No notification from the center ref about how many more minutes are added on the clock. Overall, the stats are somewhat even over the course of the last 90 minutes, but up on that scoreboard.
Another left-footed shot. That one outside, just at the left post. Oh, my. Jason Capera, number 93, taking a couple of shots at it. Just couldn't find the back of the net, forcing the keeper to give it everything he got.
The ball kind of knuckled just away, just slightly away from that far goal post. Some days the luck of the Irish not on your side. If you're the Michigan Tigers, the luck just has not, the ball has just not bounced your way. So regroup for the next one.
The Rangers with the final touch will find the final whistle. In the conclusion of this match, the U15 Boys Silver Final between two Michigan teams goes in favor of the Michigan Rangers. 4-1 is your final score in regulation. We're so happy to have you with us here in the National Soccer Network. We'd like to thank our sponsors, New York Life, Treetops, Taka, National League, and Upper 90 for sponsoring today's event. My name is Giovanni Moschieri alongside Dan Stickrad, our producer, Brianna Turner. We thank you all for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe to us on YouTube for more soccer goodness here on the National Soccer Network. So long, everybody. Stole John's line, and I'm out of here.
Good to be back. Good to see you again, man.
Good to see you, too.